Morning everybody. Just back today to share my latest journal that I've just finished off yesterday. I don't know about everybody else, but sometimes there's just something you pick up or you see really inspires you. For me, it's fabric. If I see a fabric, I can immediately, if I love the fabric, I can see a journal. I know sometimes for some others it's a photograph, a picture, anything. But for me, it tends to be a fabric. And recently, when I was out, I saw this fabric. It was like it's a crushed velvet, and I just fell in love with it. I got quite a big piece of it. I think actually it was I picked it up in a charity shop, and I think it was a bed runner. You know them runner things you put at the bottom of your bed. I think it was one of those, but I just loved it, and straight away I thought, oh, that'd make a gorgeous boho journal or something autumny. Anyway, when I went to pick the fabric up, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do a boho journal or an autumn journal. So I thought I'll just go with both. So this is basically my autumn boho journal. It's a traveller's notebook, and it measures, it's I think it's 8.25 by 4.25. It has 44 pages front to back. Like I said, it has a gorgeous, I don't know if it shows up on the camera, it's got a gorgeous a leaf trim that's incorporated into the fabric. I've left the back pretty plain because I didn't want to fussy it up too much. I've done my signatures in with like a gold thread because I didn't want, once again, to put white or anything stark on it. I just wanted it to sort of blend in. It's got a simple cord closure, which sort of I thought matched the journal perfectly. So, like I said, it is a traveller's notebook size. The side it's turned out to be quite chunky again because I seem to be having trouble lately deciding when a journal is finished, because I always sort of print a lot of stuff out and then I'm trying to put it all in, and I don't know, sometimes I'm thinking I'm overstuffing things, but I always think the recipient of a journal most things is removable. So if you don't like your journals bulky, just take everything out, use it however you wish. I've used a couple of pieces from different digital kits. I've used, I think it's Calico, is it Calico Collage, Simply Autumn. I've used some of Artie May's Autumn Splendour, and I also used some of Amy Joy's, and I should have looked at that before. I'm not sure if it's her Gypsy digital kit or Gypsy Caravan. I think it's something along them lines, but I will link all the digital kits that I've taken pieces from in the index box below. The front cover, I've just done a little pocket. This was a fabric cushion which I picked up ages ago, and I'd sort of not used it for some reason. Am I still going? Yeah, I'd not used it, and I found it the other day, so I thought time to start using it. I've just put some little journaling cards in. Oh, actually, and I've actually used some images from Mrs. Coggs. I think they were called Autumn Days, but there was just one picture in there that I thought I had to have it. You know, sometimes one picture makes you want something, but I'll show you that when I get to it. I've left plenty of spaces for journaling. There's tuck spots. This is from the Autumn Fairies, Flower Fairies book, which I've still got a few pictures left from. Some of my pages have been onion skinned, but the rest are either tea or coffee stained. This is another little pocket, which I've just put a couple of journaling cards in. Another large journaling card. I've put a few gold trims and brown ruffles here and there just to sort of grunge it up a little bit. I've done a little bit of napkin stamping. What's that? Napkin decoupage. I was getting stencils and stamping all confused. I've just done a little bit of decoupage here from a napkin which I had. Got a tuck spot here, which is, I've just put in a little, I just love this image. It's an Arthur Rackham. I think it's called Autumn Fairies or something like that, but I just thought it fit in with the colour. Another little I've got a note here from the bookmaker. This was one of them from Gypsy, which she has as a freebie on her website. It's just basically telling people how you can use your journals and what they're used for. A red doily, a little bit of book page which I've done some more decoupage on. Slight ruffle, more decoupage. I had this napkin and I loved it. It just always reminds me of autumn, so I thought it'll go perfect in here. Done a little tuck spot which I've put in some more extra journaling paper for writing. Just some Tim Holtz paper that I'm trying to use up. This was the picture that I fell in love with from Mrs. Cog, and I just thought it was beautiful. It looked so bohemian and autumn at the same time, and I think that's where my confusion arose. I thought I wanted to use this picture, but I wanted to do autumn and I wanted to do boho. So in the end, you've just got to throw everything in a journal, haven't you? A little file folder from, that's from Artie May's Autumn Splendour. That just goes here, a little tuck spot there. I've made a couple of handmade tags which I've done onto some eco paper on the back, but this looked very autumny. And I've just layered it up with a little picture. I've just put a Gypsy on, a bit of an autumn coloured ruffle, a little bit of trim, bit of ribbon and a little butterfly. Oops, that's it when you start taking paper clips out, I can never get them back in. It's just got a little bead trim there. Another little tuck spot here with a little journaling card in. Little tuck spot there with a little bit of fabric to cover anything you wanted to write on. This is the centre of the signature. I've just got a little Tim Holtz die cuts in that Tina so generously sent me. A little girl, that beautiful autumn scene really. This flips out and it's got another gorgeous autumn scene from the Mrs. Cog's collection. A couple of journaling cards at the top. That flips back. Little tuck spot here, which I've put in a little booklet for journaling with just some spare journaling paper. There's plenty of room for writing in, and I'm just about to start writing in my autumn journal because it's like getting that way, so I'm loving it at the moment, the cooler days. I think this is a calico collage, simply autumn paper. It's just lovely. It's just got all fallen leaves, but leaves plenty of space for journaling, more writing space. I've got another little tag here, which I've just got a little boho bead that Tina sent me ages ago, but I knew this was going to go in an autumn journal because I just love the colours. So now I've finally got one to put it in. I've just done this, collage this up again with little bits of trim, little bit of gold fabric, some more of that cushion cover that I picked up, and I've just the usual little bit of music paper, ribbon, and just the word damsel, because this lady here just looked like a damsel. And I love that she sat there painting, doing her artwork. Some more gold trim. This, and I've just ran out of it now. This was a scarf I got ages ago and I've used it on so much stuff. I've been on eBay and other usual places try and find something. I can't find anything like it, so I'm a bit sad to see the end of that. A sunflower which I've decoupaged onto some more of the onion dyed papers. Another little pocket with some journaling cards in. This is a little flip out, is it flip out, flip down, whatever people call them. Just a little bit of extra writing paper. And there's a little tuck spot behind it, which you could put anything in it. Some more French book page. A lovely image of a man and a woman walking in the woods. Well, it looks to be a park and it just looks to be very autumny. Man and a woman sat down, obviously having a conversation in the autumn. just done a little ruffle, a little bit of stamping. Some more of that napkin that I've decoupaged. It's like a sunflower. I think that again was Calico Collage, Simply Autumn paper. Just put a little gold trim on it. And here there's a little, there's another tuck spot with a journaling card, which just slides down here. But these are always good. You can always keep little bits of notes and things private. This is the back cover. Again, I've just put another little pocket in with some more journaling cards. I've tried to keep all the journaling cards sort of a bit autumny, boho themed. I just thought they went well with the cover and everything. So that's it. It is quite chunky, but like I said, everything can be removed. And this actually was on my Etsy shop, but I've just sold it overnight, so I'm going to head to the post office to post it now. But I just wanted to share it with you before it goes to its new home. I've done a little envelope to match as well. I've done this on some eco dyed paper, and I've just collaged it up with a little image, some stamping, a little autumn leaf and a ruffle. On the back I've just done some cheesecloth and a bit more of that cushion trim that I've found. And inside there's just, I've just put a couple of little booklets in for extra journaling. Another little journaling card and a couple more journaling cards. I think, like I said, these all came from, I think it was Amy Joy Studios, and I'm sure it's her Gypsy caravan kit. I have brought a couple of her kits, but I would have to check just to make sure. So if anyone's interested, like I said, I will link it all below. Just wanted to quickly share that anyway before it gets to its new home. And once again, thank you for stopping by to watch my video, and I do appreciate all the lovely comments and support you all give me. I don't know about everybody else, but YouTube seems to become my go-to watch place. Now, years ago I used to watch loads of programmes on TV, but now it seems to be straight onto YouTube every evening. But I just love watching everyone's work and what you're all making, and you're also very inspiring and supportive. So thank you very much. Catch you all again soon. Hope you have a good day. Bye.